As that intro suggests, there is now a Mega Buster. Anyway, hello everyone, today we are playing Mega Man 4. And with that being said, we have a new game to figure out. Now, the first enemy we're gonna take care of is Toadman. He's the easiest boss out of all of the bosses. We're gonna start with Toadman. I already know who's weak. I already know of what is weak to him. Anyway, as the intro suggested, there's a new Mega Buster. To use it, you literally hold the button that you use to shoot the enemies with, and let go. The only issue is that sound you get to hear every time you charge it. Yeah, that's not going away. So every time we charge it, you're gonna have to hear that the whole time. Whether I don't want to hear it or not. As long as I hold that button down, it's there. But that means that we do more damage with this as long as we keep the charge shot. But since we're facing the first boss, as Toadman, we'll be fine. I like how we got an extra life from that guy. Now, Mega Man 4 is regarded as some people's favorites. After the second one, obviously. My favorite one is Mega Man 5. Literally the one after this one. I think even a partially charged shot still does 1 damage, I'm not sure. Anyway, continuing on. We're nearing the end of this level, I won't lie. How did that not defeat me? How did that bomb not do enough damage to knock me out? I'm surprised. I'm also surprised that we haven't gotten hit yet. Guess I'm gonna off-screen them. I don't think I can make that jump. I won't lie to you. I don't think I can make that jump. It is what it is. Do we have to face that snail thing again? Please tell me I don't have to face that thing again. Nah. Why would y'all give me a checkpoint right before it? You should have given me one after this thing. That would have made more sense instead of making someone have to refight this after literally losing my life. Y'all don't even give me any health replenishment anywhere, and there hasn't been an E-tank yet. If there is any in this level, I don't think there is. Doesn't help that. The level here is look, it's funny how the level is harder than the boss itself. Usually, it's sad that that's usually the case anyway. I thought it would have. Why did it go through the? Is it because I was in the air? That's the only reason why that would have worked. I was like, is it because I was in the air? Even so, that should have still been you landing. Anyway, we are now at the 4th boss. I would say the boss, all we have to do is literally hit him before he actually causes rain to show up. I'm not joking. This is literally all we have to do. You see, I haven't moved yet. Till he moves, I don't have to move. And that's it. Let's get to the middle spot of the level so he can just basically end this level himself because he jumps in the air. I like how in this game they try to make him a little bit more anime-like. What do we get from you? Yeah, that makes sense why we didn't... That makes sense. That gives us a Rush Marine level. Next is Bright Man. That's who's weak to Toll Man's move. As its name suggests, there'll be some dark and bright spots in this level. Like right now. You can barely make this jump. I'm talking about this one right here. I love how I say that and I just literally try to make it and I can't see. I love how it also brightened up for a split second. Anyway, this is what this level has. Light and dark elements. If I never defeated that enemy, I didn't have to worry about dealing with how dark it would have been. Jump on this grasshopper and just let him take us to the next one. Sometimes this one causes you to fall down. Alright, let's get this rush coil, grab this thing up. Yeah, that's exactly what happened because I was in the air. It gives you some extra health. I think we're on our last life, nope. We're one life away from being in our last life. I'm up here and deal with these top-like enemies. There's 2 separate paths in this level. But one path you have to go back from. This path just takes you to an E-tank, I think, or extra life. It's one or the other. Oh, it gives you both, okay. The sucky part is making this jump. Yep, every time I do this and I don't have the rush jet, you have to literally use rush coil to just be able to get back. I love how he doesn't activate unless you're on the ground. It is what it is though. Continuing on, we have to face another one of those totem-like things. I find it funny that you have to get on these grasshoppers and one of them is barely used. Guess we're gonna have to defeat that guy again. And now we're nearing the end of this level. All we have to do is just platform past this dark room. Good thing is the platforms still show up. As long as you already know where they stop at, you'll be fine. I find it funny that those are actually dark. Jump here. As long as you got the rhythm down, you'll be fine. And that's the last view, and now we're gonna use Toll Man's move to beat this boss. Alright, the only thing I gotta do is literally do this. You do not want him to actually physically touch you. Oh no. Like I said, Mega Man 2 basically made it so if you get physically touched by a boss, well, that's not ideal. And you may be wondering, who's weak to Bright Man of all characters? One of the best characters in this game is weak to Bright Man. It's funny, but it's true. One of the best weapons in this game is weak to bright, man. And the one that's weak to is right here. Yeah, it's Pharaoh Man. Now there's another thing you can get in Pharaoh Man stage that we're gonna get. When I first played Mega Man 4 way back in whatever year that was, I didn't know that that thing existed, but now that I do, every time I play it, I almost always get it, even though I don't have to get it, but... Good thing about grabbing that item that I'm talking about, it will literally pause it so you get some life back. Yeah, you can actually go further on the right, yeah. Like most Mega Man levels before, you couldn't do that before. Keep jumping and jumping over these enemies, and in the end you're gonna grab this. That's a balloon adapter. Weapon. It's not a weapon, it's a platform that will be helpful later on. And as I said, it refills your health and you're halfway through the level already because of that. That's why I almost always get it. And like, I don't have to do the level. I can just grab that right quick and then get I get a little thing that's gonna help me platform better. I know I don't have it on me right now, but eventually you're gonna see it being used. Anyway, continue on with the level normally. I love how I'm mostly damage boosting through these enemies. I guess it's a habit of me holding the B button because of how many games have you holding down the B button before this actually gave you a Mega Buster. It's just a habit. Now, the boss here is weak to Pharaoh, to Bright Man, and all I have to do is literally get him in a position where he won't be able to shoot me. It's funny how they made it. Come on. Yeah. I'm just gonna speed this up because I literally can just hold his button and he will never move. So there's no point in just having that take forever. It's the funniest thing that he's weak to that. And now you may be asking, who's weak to Pharaoh Man? It's funny how Mega Man 4 ain't my favorite, but I know exactly who's weak to what, mostly. You may be asking, who's weak to Pharaoh Man? Believe it or not, Ring Man is. The only thing that sucks is Ring Man has one of the best weapons in this game, and it does a lot of damage. Yeah, I remember it spawns with me on there, that's why I moved. Anyway. Not only that, but it has the most annoying mini bosses in this stage, in this game too. Because most of the time you can't actually attack them. I'm trying to not fall down and redoing this whole entire spot again. The good thing is the projectiles don't do much damage. The sad thing is, I slipped right through. Wow. Unless you were going to give me some health right there, that you didn't help me at all. I love how I did that again. Alright, let's try this again. I can't even make it past the second freaking vertical screen. I'm holding the B button and I'm not getting any charge shot, which is a good thing for y'all. There it is. And now everything's now dark. And all this is a reference to this hippo. I'm curious, can you even use this to attack this thing? Can. I don't even know if this is... Okay. Now, I don't think we get a checkpoint because of that, so we might have to face him again, so... I love how we got an extra life. And I can get some extra health right there. Come on. I wish I could have got to that, but no, that ain't gonna happen. I wish you would have gave me another health replenishment right there. Now, if you ask me what can I use to take care of these things, I couldn't tell you. Now, the first one of these, at least you can stay hugging the wall and you won't get hit. But the next one we face, we can't do that. And we have to face another one of those hippo things. Oh, thank you for giving me some help. Oh my lord, I didn't know if you could give me any help or not. Now, you want to take this staircase right quick. And we are not going to use rush. We're going to use a balloon so we can just easily platform up here. You see Eddie. And Eddie can give you either a life or E-tank, some health, or a weapon replenishment. The only reason why I took an extra life because it's an extra life. I mean, come on now. That's extra life insurance. I don't know where the checkpoint starts, but I think this checkpoint is as soon as you defeat that hippo. Am I right? Yes. These guys freaking are annoying since they are semi-invulnerable. Over. I love how we're in the bottomless pit area. If slide didn't exist, it would be a lot harder to actually get through that spot. And as I said, since we now have a little mini boss to face now, it's right after this room. We can't hug the wall this time. Because if he shoots one far away enough, it can actually hit us. See? Slide down to here, and then we're at the boss. Now, here's how Pharaoh Man's move works. As long as I'm holding B, that'll be there. I don't even get to wait. I don't have to waste anything of it, as long as I literally have it already activated. Until I release this button, it won't ever go away. But the reason why I didn't shoot one out is for obvious reasons. I was going to lose regardless, even if I didn't do that. Alright, Pharaoh Man, hold B. But yes, this boss can be exploited because of this. And we're done. Just like that. Yeah, it's funny how that works, huh? Now you may be asking, who's weak to Ring Man of all people? Dust Man. See that guy on the bottom right? That's who's weak to Ring Man. And that's the next boss. And we're gonna try our best to just breeze through his level. But, as you can see, there's gonna be enemies that pop out from bottomless pits that's gonna try to keep us from being able to jump. So be careful. Because they will almost always certainly hit you every time. Oh, there's nothing over there if you jump over there. But I will also say that despite all of that, I love how the slowdown almost got me to die there. Anyway, I'll also say that despite the fact that it's somewhat hard to jump in that situation, at least we can actually continue on and try our best. We got another Eddie situation. What do you give us? I'm gonna stay on the... I don't want that. We can reset him if you didn't grab the thing, cause yeah. Yeah, I need some health. I could have took an E-Tank, but nah. I'll take some temporary health. Now this area right here, we can get smushed to death if we aren't careful. But see the spots with all of this blocks that we gotta break? Yeah, if we don't break these in time, we could get smushed to death from them. I'm gonna make it so we're a little bit more safer to go further in. That's why I destroyed enough. Now there's gonna be one where you can't actually destroy at all. You can't destroy all of them. Slide here and then you're safe here. And they stop going up and down right here. I like on slide and lock because it's the fastest way to move in this game. Grab this if you get some health back from him. And just continue on. I think this is the last real area. Come on, jump high. Thank you. And now we're going to use Ringman, which is literally his weakness. Oh boy. Oh, it's not your weakness? I swear it was. Unless you can't get hit in that situation. I was like, if it's not your weakness, why in the world is it not working? I know I remember that right. Just that you're invulnerable whenever you're trying to suck us towards you. Now, the next thing I'm gonna say is, you may be wondering, who's weak to Dustman? We're gonna find out as soon as we get off of this screen. The thing that's weak to Dustman is Skullman. Yeah. And remember how Mega Man 2 had a lead shield? This is the second shield-based weapon in the whole entire franchise of Mega Man. Yeah. So yeah. Every game after this, pretty much in the mainline titles, mostly gave you a shield. Only Mega Man 3 didn't. Well, fault if you count Mega Man 1. With that fire move literally being a little temporary shield whenever you just activated the fire move. I'm sliding just so I can get further in. Alright, Eddie, what do you got for us? Okay. How many lives we got? 2. To be fair, some of the lives I do lose are from bosses. Take the bottom route. It's a lot faster. Gonna use these balloons. Let them slowly go up. And use this balloon right here. You only need 1. Alright, now we're just gonna continue on with the level normally. Act like none of that we just did mattered. Wait a second, can I just... Okay. I love how one side is invulnerable to attacks, but the other one side isn't. I don't think there's any definitive way to go downward in that situation, but you can go upward with this balloon. I didn't mean to throw another one out. I love how I got extra life out of that. And another one. Oh my lord. Alright. We're nearing the end of this level, not gang. I hate jumps that look like you can make it just like that, but that's a lot further than you think. Is there any way to actually attack this guy without having... Okay. Pardon me, but I'm gonna be using Ringman for a while. Because like I said, he has the best weapon, despite the fact that it's literally just a little boomerang effect. Really? I guess I should have took the lower route. Another life. They're showering me with extra lives. Too bad I'm not literally struggling that much. The only thing I'm struggling with is jumps. Jumps that I should be making. Like right here. Just knock them out. Thing is, most of them literally just take too long to actually deal with. Alright, we're at the boss. Skullman's not that hard. He goes by your inputs. Just like this. He goes up if we shoot. I love how I'm not getting hit by this shield. Makes no sense why that's the case, but yeah. He goes by your inputs. If I don't ever press up or down, he doesn't move. Or shoot. If I don't press up or down or shoot, he doesn't move. But as soon as you start advancing towards him, it's over. It starts moving. It's funny how they introduce so many bosses in Mega Man that don't go by your inputs. Now you may be asking, who's weak? The Skullman. Dive Man. Yeah. I don't like his stage. I really don't. This is one stage I don't like going through. When I go back to play this game, this is one of my least favorites. Not because it's a water stage, I just don't like his stage. See, I didn't mind Bubble Man's stage, I didn't mind Iceman's, even though Iceman is technically not a water stage, but it's based off of ice, so call it a water stage. Not only that, but if you jump too high and then you accidentally scroll the screen, certain spots, certain parts in this level, you can just cause yourself to die prematurely because of the fact that you jump too high and then you advance the screen and then boom, you're dead. Alright, what we getting, Eddie? Nothing? You're supposed to give me something. Okay, that's good. I'll take that. I love how he gave me a big jump and I didn't even take advantage of it. But if you give me a hit, I'm just gonna damage boost and go. Alright, trying to deal with another whale enemy soon. I hate this level so much, I'm literally trying my best to breeze through it. Now I'm gonna try my best to get this weapon at the bottom from this little pit right here. This is the other adapter that's in this gang. Uh-oh. Well, at least I do get my health back. It's funny how they got two water-based enemies in the same game. Because Toadman is technically a water-based move. Don't know why they did that. There's no fire-based enemy in this game. You can't say I'm wrong because there isn't. I don't even think I have to move. Yeah, I don't really have to move. I'm good. The next adapter we get is the wire adapter. That's how you get the wire adapter. Only 2 levels have an adapter. And the wire adapter has the wonderful effect of doing one thing that no other Mega Man move really does. It lets him look up. Yeah, Mega Man 4 has that. He can look upwards. Because in every other Mega Man before, you couldn't look upwards. You can only look the direction you're facing. I actually dodged that missile. Wow. One more shot, I think. Oh, 2 more. Now, this is where everything starts to be where you have to actually make sure you don't jump too high. I love how these things literally turn around as I pass them. I pressed the jump button. Is that my last life? Oh, I got one more, okay. Now, I don't know what this big whale thing is weak to, but what I'm gonna do is see if Ringman's gonna be something that you can take. That'll take care of it quicker. It took me 3 rings, but yeah, I'm not sure. Are you immune? Oh, it didn't look like you were gonna. You took a hit from it. It looked like nothing happened. It looked like it said, "Oh." Yeah, boy, that's why I say you can't jump too high because you can accidentally cause the screen to scroll and then boom. And we're now at the boss. If you know what you're doing, this boss can be really easy. Only issue is he pretty much has you hug him. That's fine. Ain't gotta redo the stage as long as I beat you. And that's what I plan to do. Now, depending on your position towards him determines what he does. If you're next to him, he literally just keeps shooting. He keeps doing that little tornado-like move where he spins towards you. You're close to him. Now, if you're far away, he starts shooting his missiles. So your positioning it towards him is how it determines what he does. Is this a level that we get Rush Jet? Because that would make sense considering the fact that he was trying to shoot towards us like a jet. Let's see. No, Rush Jet is from Real Man. Okay, I get that too. That makes sense too. Now, the only thing I like about Drill Man is he has the most spammable bomb-based move in the whole entire franchise, really. Because his move doesn't take much energy. And it's very powerful for it to be a bomb-based move. Like, you wouldn't think they would have made it so you can spam that. You wouldn't think that, but they do. Keep on going. I love how these enemies here are based off the Mega Man 2 counterparts. Just look different. That's the game over. No need to go to stage select. There's only one level to select, so what's the point in getting the stage select now? Come on, jump high again. I said jump high, not low. I don't know how much damage that does. That looks like 6 damage. But I'm not sure. Oh, it's 8. Oh, it's 8 damage. Okay. So it looks like 6, but it's not. I'm not sure. So once they hit you, they literally just go back into their little bat form. Safest way to literally get through this, just take a hit. Or I run the risk of getting hit by spikes. That worked. That worked. That's funny. I didn't know it would one-shot him. I'm like, let's see if it one-shots. It does. Come on. I love these semi-invulnerable enemies, but still. And yes, that little wire does do damage. Not a lot of damage, but it can hit something. Now, where's our next checkpoint? Okay, thankfully it's the same screen as we were just on. Visible checkpoints. I wish I knew where all the checkpoints were. Anyway, this is the spot that might take you the longest because you're gonna have these boulders just appear after you get real close to them. So what I recommend is have the shield equipped if you need it. Because they basically spawn immediately. That's why I recommend you do schoolmaster level before you do this. And I didn't say, you want to know who's weak to dive man? I think it's quite obvious since I did drill man last. So this gimmick is literally the drill on the ground and home in on your position after a while and then attack you. Sometimes he shoots some bombs towards you, but sometimes he goes right back down. I love how that missile went on the ground and still ended up hitting them. I thought I was gonna lose there, but I didn't. And now we are in the 33% part of the game. We defeated every single robot master. So now we're gonna be tackling the guy that they mentioned in the intro, Dr. Kozak. His castle. It'll be a little bit Russian themed. And this is how they pad out the game. They did this in Mega Man 3. Starting Mega Man 3. Don't you love that there's a slinky weapon, enemy in this game? Of all enemies, they get a slinky weapon enemy. I'm surprised I didn't accidentally get hit by one because they hurt. I remember when you get it. Yeah, that little thing can hurt. trying to continue. Ah, they're back. These annoying things are back. But now we got every weapon, so it doesn't matter. Also, they spawn so low compared to the same level that they were in Dustman stage. That still hit me. Okay, I thought. Wait a second, I have a question. Don't you appear for? Okay, I thought it was the same height. Okay. I wasn't sure. It felt like a different height, but I guess not. Now, they did nerf the rush jet. How did they nerf it? Well, let's show you. You can't just move it around anymore, and also, even though I'm jumping, guess what? He still literally goes the same direction he was summoned. So yeah, they had to nerf it. It was very overpowered in the first game, in its first iteration, to be fair. So yes, Mega Man 3 has the best rush jet. No one will ever say that I'm wrong there. Especially since you can just keep jumping and not cause it to lose any replenishment. I hate that I have to do this weird freaking ladder thing where you jump off a ladder and then get on back on another ladder, considering the fact that it's kind of hard to do it and still be able to stay clinging to the ladder. I love how you're gonna. Okay, I knew it. I knew it. I was gonna get hit anyway. Let's see. Who is this boss? Oh, you're weak to Ring Man. That's why I said he's the most overpowered weapon. Most of these bosses are weak to this thing. And even if I miss, guess what? It has a boomerang effect, so 9 times out of 10, I can still get them from the ricochet. And now we are officially in the second stage of Cossack's Castle. Directly up, right, up, right, up. Directly up, right, up, right, up. Well, Ringman's the only thing that needs some replenishment now. All them misses I got. I mean, all of them. I think only one thing can attack that thing from up there, besides the wire. And you need Rush Jet for this. They put a Mega Man 3 on here. You need Rush Jet for that. I only need Rush Jet so I don't have to stay here forever. Use the wire adapter here. No. Turn around. Oh, you can't use it here? You thought of everything. Okay. I hate that I got hit there. At least they don't treat that as spikes, because if they did, then I find it funny that the wire adapter only makes this one appearance and and it's never really talked about. Okay, take that hit and then just go. Don't feel like wasting any weapon stuff. At least not yet. Do I still need some more ring men? No, I need wire or rush jet. I'm gonna use rush jet. Yeah, I'm not surprised I got hit there. Anything else to the right I need? To be fair, drill bomb is not a waste on anything because, like I said, drill bomb is the best one out of all the bomb-based moves because it literally only costs one spot. That's it. That's why I say it's the best one. Well, that was not ideal. That was not ideal. The only thing I really need is wire. I like how I got that so perfect. It could have hit me, but it didn't. I don't know what this one's weak to until I look at it. That's the thing. I need to look at it first to know. Is this the room with the darn? Yeah, this is the room one. So this is Dust Man. This is Dust Man. Imagine this boss if Slide didn't exist. Because, if Slide didn't exist, well, there will be a lot of free hits that this thing will get put on us. Boy. I don't even know how much that projectile does. I would recommend staying in the middle so it's a lot easier for you to anticipate if it's going to be the fast one or the slow one. Alright, we're going to use our first E-tank. Alright, next match. So this one is what? Right, up, right, up, right. Oh, it's this level. The auto-scrolling level. There's literally nothing I can do except speed it up. Oh, I thought I was gonna get hit there. Man. You can miss me with that. Dust Man, that's all I need so far. I guess I'll take the hit. Screw it. Thing is, in what instance is this a small little highway we have to go vertically right to? Deciding completely miss. And yes, I can cause it to stop anytime. The projectile. I had a feeling it was gonna give me another one of those. Yeah, I'm speeding this up some because there's literally nothing to do except for wait. Now, remember when I mentioned that balloon adapter? Yeah. If you don't have a balloon adapter, that E-tank is impossible to get. You need it just to get this E-tank. So yeah, if you were wondering why I wanted that balloon adapter, that's why. I think this guy's weak to Pharaoh Man. He's gonna ride on the side of the walls. I love how I'm not really wasting any Feral Man thing as long as I just literally press B as soon as I get done. And then I just cancel it off by doing that. Another fun fact. If I use this wire adapter and just stay up here, the level will never end until I actually hit the ground. Or until I cancel it, I should say. It's weird that that works, how that works, but it's true. Next level. Oh boy, a winding path. But mostly going down. Alright, so let's see, what do we use a lot of? We use a lot of Feral Man for obvious reasons. The funniest thing that can happen is if I make the jump. I did. Alright, perfect. Now there's two paths. One is going to be a very short path, and the other one can be a very long path if you don't know what you're doing. Don't know which path I'm going to get. There's a path that takes you to that right path right there. That's the path we're talking about. No. I need voice coil, not that. I love how that thing moves. I think this bypasses their arm. Yup, it does. It doesn't count until you jump, which is a good thing. Obviously, you'll have Drill Man at this point. And all you do is literally get a little bit of extra stuff. I don't know why they put an extra gate there, knowing dang well you're just gonna destroy one door. That's literally a one-shot from that. Now, if we took the other path, well, I don't remember where it leads to. I think the only way you can get that up there is if you use a balloon adapter. Not sure. Anyway, we are now in the last boss of this castle. I don't know his weakness, so... Well, all I can say is make sure you do not get caught by those claws, and I like how I jumped right into that thing. Mega shot always does 3. Oh no, 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 no. I was literally one freaking shot away from beating them. Alright. There.
Please, Mega-Man, don't. My father's not really evil. Dr. Wily took me hostage and forced my father to fight you. Please, Mega-Man, don't hurt my father anymore.
Oh, Kalika.
Father.
Mega-Man, forgive me. You betrayed me, Proto Man. I'm gonna break you, Mega Man. And now we are in the actual end of the game. We did the 66%, just need the next 33% just now. And now we're in the last castle, and obviously there's gonna be one more room that they don't show you actually initially. Alright, this time we're going up, right, up, right. A lot of right, too. I'll be the judge if you actually are being true to how this is designed. I'll be the judge. So far, we are going up. I guess we're still going up, so it's not going right yet. Isn't this the level with the Isn't this the level with the invisible blocks, or am I mistaking this level for another level? I love how you don't even get a recharge from freaking dealing with the previous castle. Why are we going down? I was promised that we go upwards, not down. There was nothing on this map that said going downwards. You heard me say right up, right up. I'm going right, but where? This is a subsection. I don't trust that jump. I don't trust that jump. I don't trust that jump. I do not trust this jump. I don't trust this jump. I don't trust this jump. That's just a me thing. I don't trust that jump. I'm right. This is the game with the invisible blocks. Yeah, we're gonna ignore both of them. Good thing is we can slow down rush jet and hold left the opposite direction of where you're facing for it to slow down. In that case, holding left. Alright, what do we need? What do we need? I guess wire. We're good on everything else. Next, continue on. Mega Buster, destroy him. Destroy him. Get this E-Tank. And that thing doesn't exist. Continue on. And now we are in the first Wily boss. Wily stage boss. Let's see, what is this boss? Ringman. Ringman. It might be a secondary weakness, but that's what I remember using against them. Yep, we're gonna use them. That part is I have to get away from that corner because that's a lot of damage if I don't. And even though he's still exposed when he lowers these guys down, it still counts as him being invulnerable. Once he lifts his head up, we're done. And now we're in Wily Stage 2. Alright, what direction is this supposed to go? Right, up, right, up, right. Okay. At least it's starting out for it correctly. Yeah, take the middle path. Don't take the freaking bottom two. As long as you don't move, you won't fall on. You won't hit those spikes. I'm gonna take this path. Takes you to the upper part, which will do exactly the ability, the ability to avoid a buzzsaw, I guess. Use the balloon. What's good, Eddie? What's good? Okay. I did not want to accidentally grab it if it's something I didn't want. I love how they give you that buzzsaw there, even though you can't avoid it by just crawling back down. Literally, you just crawl back down. You don't even have to worry about it hitting you. I don't really take much damage. I need some weapon stuff mostly. This is the right path. Yes. Well, both are the right path, but this is a quicker path. Now, if you're low on anything, you can use that guy to replenish anything you have that you need. It's a kind of finicky jump right there. At least this thing's in range to take every shot I just gave him. That does nothing for me. Now what is this boss? I think it's either the bomb move or something else. Not that. Was it the missile? If it was, then what? It's not that. What was your weakness? It's not that. Don't tell me it was Ring Man. Don't tell me this thing was very weak to reading. Duh, it's weak to Ring Man. The previous boss was semi-weak to it, so that explains everything. I don't know what you're semi-weak to, but we're not gonna find out. Got 3 health, so yeah. If I didn't get hit, I was fine. Now we're on Wily Stage 3. And now we go down, directly down and then right. Okay. Got the E-tank I just used. Gonna refill all my freaking... as much as I can of this. I think that heal gives you 10 back. Of course. I guess they anticipated you getting hit by that. I forgot about that. Well... if we're falling directly down, guess what? We can't get anything replenished. They give you a lot of health and make sure you have health. I don't even know. Oh, this is the rematch. I guess this is the rematches. Yeah, we're doing the rematches. Alright, so who was the first one? It's Toe Man, well... it's Drill Man, okay. Dive Missile. The good thing is, since we're actually in the ground where we can actually see him somewhat. Well, not this guy, part of it. If I put him right here, you can see him somewhat if he goes on the ground. But sometimes he does that weird movement where he just Makes it so you can't hit him. He actually takes 3 damage from the dive missile, but that's good enough for me. Do I even have Toad Man? Well, I should. That was used way earlier than this. Yeah, I don't trust this. Thank you for not stopping time. After that one. Who's next? Well, like I said, he doesn't move until I actually, do something, so. Seriously, I'm literally pressing up and down. He doesn't move. That's why I said he goes by the certain inputs that you do. Now the question is, can I slide towards him without him doing anything, or no? No, he doesn't do anything until you do something else. Ain't that funny? That is so funny that he doesn't move unless you use the directions or the button that shoots. Toad Man. To be fair, Toad Man, I didn't even use your real weakness. Your real weakness is, not Pharaoh Man. Or Dive Man. Or Skull Man. Not Bright Man either. It's Drill Man. But, you're so horrible as a boss that I don't even need it. Yeah. And then you do me, and then you don't even move to do anything right there. This is Pharaoh Man, then it's not. If it was, I would have been like, well, he's done for. I was like, I'm gonna beat you. I am not gonna let you have me use an E-Tank. See why I need some ring, man? He didn't even try to do anything when it comes to giving extra, what you call it? Making us waste our time whenever he does this suction attack. He just said, I lose. Literally what he said, he said he loses. Thank you for not throwing another ring. Well, this is Bright Man's weakness, so that's Pharaoh Man's last, so all I literally have to do is literally just get him into a spot where he is not moving. Yeah, there's nothing really to see here. That's why I just do that. Believe it or not, this thing has a weakness to the Ring Man move. Oh my lord, how many things are weak to Ring Man? It's sad. See why this was seen as OP in this game? There's so many things are weak to it. Now, To beat this boss, this is gonna be finicky. Alright, so he's immune to this drill bomb, but the explosion is what does the damage. So we literally have to use the explosion damage just to be able to attack him. Yeah, that's the weakness. I think we're done. Are we done? I didn't think so. I thought there would be one more stage. One more stage, the one that's hidden in the clouds. Right down right. There's nothing to give me replenishment for. Let me guess, these little worm things are supposed to be the things that give me things back. You're giving me health. If the whole goal was to give me some health, then they're doing a good job of that. But other than that, whatever. What's this, boss? Oh, I got that. He's weak to Pharaoh, man, believe it or not. Yeah. I like how he's always in a spot where I can't hit him. Usually. We're finishing this now. Can you spawn in a spot where I can actually reach you? No? Wanna keep spawning down there? Wanna keep spawning down there? Come on. Spawn in this vicinity right here. Thank you. I like how that missed. I guess, and I shouldn't have jumped. That's my fault. I guess, and I got it right. You would think that they would program it so that that projectile disappears once you beat them. Hard to believe this game came out 35 almost years ago. It's not 35 years old yet. Now we look to see Dr. Wily's castle gets destroyed, but I don't know what about what about Kosek's castle? Where's that at? How close to that is it to this one? It is what it is. Now we're gonna see the credits. And just like its previous iteration, I cannot go back to the title. But with that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye and take care.